Hi, this is Sai Nikhil, and before I even begin, I would like to quickly emphasize that this is by no means like I do not really plan to be a book reviewer or anything of that sort. This is mainly a self archive or repository kind of thing. Like over the past few years, I have realized I do read a lot of books, but then I end up forgetting a good chunk about those books. I don't know, is this an universal human experience or this early senility kicking in for me? So yeah, today I would like to discuss about Kane and Abel by Jeffrey Archer. I picked this book up on the New Year's Eve, and it was so gripping. I ended up finishing it in 3 days. I mean, I will try to be as good as possible without really spoiling it out for people out there. Anyways, I don't really care how many people watch this video or they don't watch this video. I might end up sharing it to few friends across just to understand their thought process or how did I do. Anyways, so coming back to the book again, this is Cain and Abel by Jeffrey Archer. The story revolves around two characters who are born on the same day but in opposite circumstances. Abel is born into a poor family. He where he grows up in hardships, and later on he is adopted by a baron named like Rosanowski, who identifies Abel as a sharp kid and wants to take him in as a competition to his own son. So Abel grows among hardships. Then he like Abel has this un like has this determination to succeed and make a name for himself. He knows his surroundings, how poor he was. He wants to erase all of that and make a name for himself in this world. But then his life is kind of again shaken apart due to World War One, when Russia invades World War One, Russians and Germans. He loses his all the family members, and then he's taken to a prisoner camp in Russia, from where he through determination, luck and sheer will manages to escape and enter United States. Now, the other protagonist of this novel is Kane. Kane is considerably born into a very well-off family. He's a very rich kind of kid, but then again he has this. How should I put it? Mm, he has this expectation on him that he has to live up to his family name. His father is a very well-known banker. They own a bank, and from early childhood, he's he's someone who is destined to carry the name of the father and the bank. But even Kane has his own share of troubles. He loses his father early on in his life, and then him and his mother have to navigate through their own problems and try to keep up their family legacy alive. So these are our main two protagonists. There are few more details which I haven't touched upon, but more or less this is their upbringing. Now when Abel arrives in USA, it starts taking up menial jobs. He starts off as a waiter, and then slowly and slowly he takes risk. He has this sheer determination to succeed. As I said, he wants to make a name for himself. He wants to make himself proud. He wants to leave behind a legacy. So he takes calculative risks, and he quickly rises in the hospitality sector, where he continues to grow and have a chain of hotels across USA, which he later plans on to have across the world. And in the similar time frame, Kane, he also makes a name for himself through his sheer determination. Both these characters have similarities. Both of them want to absolutely make a name for themselves and leave a legacy behind. They absolutely want to be successful in their lives, and whatever they are doing, the determination is absolutely there. So Kane becomes a chairman of the bank, and Abel quickly rises to the ranks as a major owner of the chain of hotels across USA and across the world. But then their paths collide. It starts off as a misunderstanding which could have been avoided, but then it quickly spirals into a sort of very brutal grudge against each other, where each of them is trying to take the other one down. It goes to a point that their personal accomplishments don't really mean anything to them. They just want to see the other person going down. like 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 a good chunk of their lives. Like they are actively trying to take down each other through whatever means, and this rivalry then starts to affect their friends, family, and like it doesn't like they are like no longer satisfied with their personal accomplishments. All they want is to like see the downfall of the other person, and nothing else matters to them. But like the middle and the final part of the book covers this back and forth rivalry between them, but towards the end where like they actually come to realize that this was actually a misunderstanding and nothing beyond that, and how they have spent like 20 to 30 years of their lives trying to actively take down the other person. Like it kind of portrays a very grim perspective, like looking back into their characters, like how they want to take the other person down, but like when you realize towards the end that all of it was like basically a misunderstanding, which like they were prisoners of their own pride. They didn't want to budge down on their egos. They, more than their own success, they tried to take happiness in the other's downfall. And when towards the end of the novel, when both of them come to realize all of this was simply a misunderstanding, albeit it's too late actually at this point. When both of them realize it's too late for them, but it kind of like portrays each of their journey in a very grim sort of perspective. Like now that you like they realized like all of it was like kind of very pointless. Had they been reconciled, or like had they taken that step down to understand the other person, all of it could have been avoided. So yeah, like the novel is really, I mean, I have missed a lot of details which I didn't really want to spoil. It's a really gripping novel. It's over 500 pages or something, and I ended up finishing in it 3 days. Like absolutely loved it. I would recommend it to, I mean, I don't know how many of y'all do end up watching this review. This is not for as a book reviewer or anything. This is my own repository kind of thing which I just want to have. I might end up sharing this to a couple of friends, which I stated earlier. Yeah. So yeah, coming back to the book, it's actually a very gripping novel. Like it keeps you hooked. Like you want to understand how each of the character progresses. Like it's beautiful actually. I don't know. I cannot do, like my vocabulary cannot do justice to it describing. Yeah, but so yeah, that's Kane and Abel by Jeffrey Archer. Hopefully my review was alright. I will try to be better. If not, it doesn't matter. I do not really plan to be a book reviewer or anything.